Just a second here. I guess we're going to get started now. That was quick. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library. I'm Mike Kelleher. I'm the director of the Windham Campbell Literature Prizes. On behalf of the Beinecke Library and Yale University, welcome to the 2015 prize winners announcement. I'll just say a few words about the prizes before I hand it over to President Salovey, who will make the announcement. The Windham Campbell Prizes call attention to literary achievement and provide writers with the opportunity to focus on their work independent of financial concerns. Awards are made to English language writers at all stages of their careers from anywhere in the world. Writers can be nominated for outstanding promise or for a body of work. Today's recipients did not know they had been nominated. Nominations were solicited confidentially from literary and theater professionals from across the globe. Each prize winner's nomination passed through a selection process that included the nomination letter, a jury that selected the finalists, and a selection committee that made the final determinations. All nominators, jurors, and selection committee members agreed to do their work anonymously. I'd like to thank all of them for the fine work they've done in nominating and selecting this year's prize winners. I'd also like to thank the Windham Campbell Prize Steering Committee, the Office of the President, and the director and staff of the Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library for their support. I will return to answer questions that you might have after the announcement. There are some microphones set up over there, so if you are thinking you want to ask a question, you want to position yourself on that side of the room. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce Yale's President Peter Salovey, who will announce the prize winners.
Thank you, Michael. Good morning, everyone. This is one of my favorite days of the year, and I am really pleased to be able to announce the prize winners. We are honored to be the home of the Windham Campbell Prizes and Literary Festival, and we're especially grateful to the late Donald Windham and Sandy Campbell for creating this legacy. This year, there were 61 nominees from 12 countries. From this group, 9 have been selected to receive the prize, which comes with a citation, diploma, and $150,000 to support their writing. So I will now announce the names of the 2015 prize winners, and I will read their citations. The Windham Campbell Prizes for nonfiction are awarded to, from the United Kingdom, Edmund Duval. Edmund Duval's sure narrative instinct and lyrical imagination inform a deeply felt examination of the hold that objects have on our personal and collective memory. Also from the United Kingdom, Jeff Dyer. Omnivorously curious and psychologically probing, Jeff Dyer's writings reinvent again and again the possibilities of nonfiction, discovering as many new subjects as he does ways of writing about them. From the United States, John Jeremiah Sullivan. John Jeremiah Sullivan's wide-ranging, exuberant essays engage the full spectrum of American life with passion, precision, and wit. The Windham Campbell Prizes for Drama are awarded to, from the United States, Jackie Sibley's Drury. Jackie Drury deftly blends historical inquiry and meta-theatrical experiment to challenge assumptions about race, performance, and individual responsibility. From the United Kingdom, Helen Edmondson. Helen Edmondson's ambitious plays distill historical complexities through character whose passions and ethical dilemmas mirror and illuminate a larger political landscape. Also from the United Kingdom, Debbie Tucker Green. Pushing speech and silence to the limit, Debbie Tucker Green's plays expose the brutal choices of individuals bound by the imperatives of family, society, and love. The Windham Campbell Prizes for fiction are awarded to, from Nigeria and the United States, Teju Cole. Teju Cole's peripatetic narrators, like his prose, revel in the possibilities and limitations of global urbanity, navigating the fine line between choice and circumstance, perception and memory. Also from Nigeria, Helan Habila. Helan Habila is that rare combination of storyteller and stylist who challenges expectations while deepening our empathy for ordinary people confronting extraordinary times. From South Africa, Ivan Vladislavich. Ivan Vladislavich's fiction explores the uncomfortable aftermath of apartheid through inventive meditations on the complex intersection of history, politics, and art. So the prizes will be conferred at a ceremony and literary festival here at Yale that begins September 28th, 2015, this fall. All 9 prize winners will come to Yale to participate. We thank these winners for the ways in which their work has enriched all of us, and we congratulate them on this incredible achievement. I look forward to meeting all of them in September and hopefully seeing all of you at the festival as well. So thank you all for joining us today, and let me bring back Michael to answer any questions that you might have. Thank you for being here on this special occasion. Michael?
Thank you, Peter. So if you have questions, if you could please address them to the microphone there so that they get picked up on the live stream. We're being watched all over the world live right now, and so part of this is for them. Yes, in the back.
Hi, my question is about the festival. I wonder if you can say anything about what plans are taking shape for September. The Windham Campbell Prize Festival has been an extraordinary addition to our rich literary events programs here at Yale, and I'm interested in knowing what's coming up.
Thank you. We have yet to start planning. I think everybody is still recovering from the shock of the phone call they received last week. But over the next couple of weeks, I will be in touch with all of the prize winners to talk to them and get to know them a little bit and figure out ways that we can best show them and show their work to the audience of the festival. And so hopefully we'll be continuing the traditions that we've begun in the last couple of years, doing events around campus, using the drama school, and trying to spread the prize winners far and wide, both because of the categories that they're writing in, but also because of the different ideas that they're interested in. And I think one of the unique things about the festival every year is that we always find people who have interesting ideas that are coming into the festival, and Yale is a wonderful place because no matter what idea you have, there's somebody here who's thinking about it. So, thank you.
Any particular stories that struck you from the recipients of the phone calls?
Well, this year I did it a little bit differently. In the past few years, I've made all the phone calls myself the day after we made the prize selections. And this year, I started sending them emails while we still had a few hours left. We had already made the selections, and we were writing the citations. The selection committee writes all the prize citations as a group at the end of the day. And it's actually a very arduous process because everybody's tired from the conversation of the morning. And so in mid-afternoon, I just started sending them emails asking for their phone numbers. Would they call me or send me their phone number? And people started calling me immediately. And so I started, while they were writing the citations, I was getting phone calls about every 30 minutes from a shocked prize winner. And I would put them on speakerphone and tell them they had just won $150,000. And I think my favorite one this year, I think the prizes are becoming a bit more well-known now. And so I don't think anybody thought that it was a Nigerian phishing scam this year, which they did, quite a few of them did last year. I think my favorite response this year, one of the prize winners said, took a moment, and then she said, in front of the whole selection committee, she said, if this is a practical joke, this is the meanest practical joke anyone has ever played on me. But you know, as ever, I mean, people I think were, no, as far as I could tell, nobody had any idea that they had been nominated. They were all very surprised and very appreciative and really touched by the fact that first of all they were on the radar, and second of all that their prize nomination went through this very long, rigorous process and ended up selecting them. All right, fire away.
I'm the only journalist here. Can you speak to the international character of the prizes? Is there an effort to scan all over the English language world to find people?
There is. I mean, we have a limited number of nominations that are available each year, only about 20 to 25 in each category. So within that, I seek to cast as wide a net as possible while also maintaining the high standards of the nominees that we've come to expect every year. So not every country in the English-speaking world gets represented every single year, but when they do get represented, we try to make sure that there's a certain amount of saturation so that when judges are looking at their work, they're seeing other writers from those parts of the world and comparing them to each other, but also comparing them to writers from everywhere else. And so I travel to other countries. I spent 2 weeks in Australia last summer meeting a lot of the literary folks from down there, so hopefully they'll have some solid representation in the coming years. And I continue to do that in different parts of the world. Anybody else? Okay, well, thank you very much for coming, and congratulations to all of our prize winners. We look forward to meeting all of you in September. See you next year.